Imagine pouring your heart, your energy, your very soul into a social venture, only to watch it struggle in silence. The frustration gnaws at you. Why won't your message break through? Why does the world seem deaf to the change you're desperate to create? It's not just a bad day or a slow news cycle, it's a weight that drags down every brave step you take. You see the problem clearly. There's brilliant impact buried inside your venture, but the world's attention feels like sand slipping through your fingers. The dream of your social enterprise going viral, spreading like wildfire and igniting real change. That dream feels distant, like watching a spark that never catches. This isn't random. It's a problem as old as change itself. The noise is crushing, the algorithms cold, and the attention economy brutal. But here's where everything shifts. What if the power to engineer virality, true, unstoppable virality, is not just luck or chance, but a skill you can master? It's not about tricks or gimmicks. The truth is far deeper and far more electrifying. When ordinary ventures go viral, it's because they stumble upon a spark they didn't expect. But your social venture already lives in that unknown territory. It's designed to shake foundations and rewrite rules. To truly go viral, it has to tap into something raw, real, and utterly unavoidable. The first brutal truth? Virality isn't about being loud. It's about being lethal with clarity. Your audience, the founders, the investors, the leaders, they are suffocating in a sea of noise, choking on meaningless messages and empty promises. They don't crave more content. They crave impact so sharp it slices through despair and stagnation. So, how do you craft that? It starts with your mission sharpened to a razor edge, so precise it refuses to be ignored. It's not enough to say, we help communities, or we promote sustainability. You have to articulate a problem so burning it wakes them in the middle of the night, and a solution so fierce it urges them to act now, not later. Next comes the emotional core. Social ventures that spread like wildfire don't just appeal to logic, they shake the soul. They tap into anger, hope, fear, and above all, desire. The desire to be part of something bigger, something dangerous to the status quo. That edge must be visible, tangible. It means storytelling that doesn't hold back sweat or tears, victories or failures. It means being brutally honest, vulnerable, yet unbreakable. Your story becomes a mirror. They see themselves, their struggles, their silent rage reflected back, and suddenly your cause feels like a lifeline, their lifeline. But even the sharpest message dies without connection. In a world where algorithms favor sameness, your social venture must be unapologetically different. It has to cultivate not a crowd, but a tribe. The few fierce souls who burn with the same fire and are ready to amplify your message with reckless devotion. This isn't just marketing, it's magnetizing, creating a gravitational pull so intense that no one can resist sharing, talking, shaping it into their own. Here's yet another secret. Virality in social ventures is amplified when there's space for the audience to become creators themselves. It's not a one-way broadcast, it's a living, breathing movement. Every share, every comment, every action plugs into the collective energy, creating a feedback loop so powerful it feeds itself endlessly. Your venture stops being just an idea. It becomes a ritual, a badge of belonging for the rare and the resolute. Now pause and feel this. Behind every viral social venture, there's an obsession, not with growth for growth's sake, but with deep, intentional patience. Virality isn't a switch that flips overnight. It's a slow-building volcano of relentless effort, authentic relationships, and fearless innovation. Those who think going viral is easy haven't met the hard edge of true impact. It demands showing up repeatedly, with unwavering authenticity, sharpening your story, listening fiercely to your audience, and evolving in real time. But what about founders who feel the burn of isolation, caught between breakthrough potential and a silent world? This is where engineering virality becomes more than communication. It becomes liberation. The rare, the misunderstood, the radical few, the game changers, don't fit the old molds. Their ventures don't scream in the crowd. They rise in the margins, building autonomous networks where misaligned brilliance meets complementary power. Imagine your social venture as a node in that network, pulsing with the potential not just to be seen, but to be felt, to be carried forward by those who share your fire and refuse comfort. It's a chain reaction fueled by sovereignty, the weaponization of your will, and critical connection to the few who burn as fiercely as you do. They aren't followers, they are sparks, and together they ignite a blaze capable of tearing down the corporate myths and political illusions that strangle real change. Don't mistake this for easy comfort. It takes ruthless patience, knowing this is a long game where eternity favors the relentless. It means risking vulnerability in public, inviting scrutiny, and standing alone when the world tries to bury your fire beneath convenience and conformity. But here's the thrill. True virality in social ventures doesn't just spread your message, it frees you and your community, carving out space for the exceptional where none existed before. You are not chasing belonging in the noise. You are crafting becoming through every connection, every innovation, every act of defiance against the status quo. This is how movements that change the world are born, not from following the rules, but from rewriting them. Listen closely. Your social venture can't simply ride waves of popularity. It must create waves, ripples that break barriers, disrupt systems designed to process you as just another voice in the crowd. The message must be relentless. You are sovereign. Your will is your weapon. And by questioning everything, you shatter the illusions that numb the masses. Through transformation, your venture redefines reality itself, showing what's possible when the individual refuses to be processed and instead chooses to burn bright, unfiltered, and alive. Your signals become sparks. Together, they become a wildfire no algorithm can contain. Every second you hesitate, the world misses out on a flame that could set the future ablaze. The social venture that dares to engineer virality doesn't wait for permission. It creates permission for the impossible. It connects isolated brilliance, builds autonomy where the old system leaves none, and dares to be rare in a world begging for sameness. This is a call to those who know the silence inside them, the tension that screams they were born for more, to break boundaries, to rise above limits, to transcend the old world's pain and forge anew. To those few, your venture's virality isn't just a dream, it's a destiny waiting to erupt, transforming not only your impact, but the entire world's future. The world doesn't need louder voices or brighter signs. It needs fire, unrelenting, untamed, fierce fire that burns through illusions, connects the rare and misunderstood, and unleashes a future shaped by those brave enough to stand apart and stand firm. Your social venture isn't just a project, it is that fire. Craft it with ruthless clarity, fuel it with raw emotion, connect it with the few who burn beside you, and watch as it sets the world on fire, not with noise, but with undeniable, unstoppable, pure transformation.